Hey guys, what's going on? I just posted a video about this game, Farming Simulator 2013. I was playing in the American map, and I fucked up the second video of that series, and then I kept playing past it, not knowing that it was fucked up. So I'm like 3 days ahead, and it's screwed. So I'm starting over here in Hagenstedt. Get that. There we go. Okay, I'm starting over here in Hagenstedt. I'm going to do the same kind of rules. So if you didn't see that last video, don't worry about it. We're doing this instead. So what's going to happen is... let's go to the shop. I need to go to the shop. Where's the shop? This one has... this place here has a bank, doesn't it? I think it does. Anyways, the thing with the last map, the American map from Titanium, is that it's very, it's a very big map for the challenge that I'm doing. So I'm kind of taking it easier here. Okay, so here's how I'm going to do this. I'm taking out a bigger loan. There we go, $200,000. Let's turn this down to normal speed, right? And then we'll go back to, here, I guess. Let's go this way. I can actually take this. I'm not used to having a fast tractor anymore. Let's take this. I'm gonna... the challenge that I'm setting up is very unique, I think. Yeah, it's a spot for fuel. Or it might not be unique, but it definitely I haven't done it before, so it'll be fun. I'm taking this over to the shop because there's stuff I want to buy. So here we go. So the way this is going to work is I want to start off as financially screwed as I possibly can. Here's the vehicle stop. Let's, it doesn't matter if I put it in there. So I'm going to sell it and remove the money. So here we go. This is where oh, I just did that, right? Did I just do this? Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm here, so I'm going to sell I'm going to sell everything. Everything I own. So let's sell that. Sell all of them. Sell this. Sell that. Not the harvester. Sell this. Sell the cultivator. The plow. Sell the sower. And sell both the weights. Great. Let's refresh. Good, I should just have that. And then I want to buy one of these. It's the worst tractor. I want to buy one of those. Then I want to buy... oh, let's go to the mods. That's where I'm buying everything. We're buying from the mods, tipper, we're buying this. Also buying one cultivator and one sower. Yes. And that should be all we're buying. Am I right? We have this. Okay, that's all we start with. And the harvester. And then, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do right now. We have $140,000. We're going to get rid of that by doing, let's get some of these, buy, sell, okay? I can't do that there. Let's not do it with that because I'll forget. I'll keep selling it. Okay, there, buy a couple of those, sell those, there we go. We have $17,000, so let's go get some of these, sell those, sell these, $5,000, let's go to animals. Alright. Get a couple of cows, sell a couple of cows. Yes. So, there we go. Okay, let's get this down now. Jesus Christ, that is a loud siren. $21. Okay, so we start with $21 and just this equipment and that one field 16 over at my farm. And that's it. That's all we're starting with. So here we go. So every decision I make matters. At least at first. Other rules are if I get new things, I cannot sell any of my equipment. None of it. I'm not allowed to sell it. So I can't, you know, get to a part of the way of buying something and then sell something else and then make it there without working. So all the profit I make... Oh, also, here's another thing. No missions. Oh, not that. No missions. Okay, plant growth is slow for now. I will be manipulating that as I see fit. So this is going to be the first... okay, so that's one rule, no selling items. Another rule is regarding selling my products, because it's good to save them and wait for, you know, great demands. But if I'm under $5,000, if I'm at the end of the harvest, so the way I'm going to do is harvest, cultivate, sow. At the end of that, if I'm under $5,000, then I'll sell everything I've harvested. Everything I have, if I'm under $5,000, sell it all and get as much as I can. Okay, if I am between $5,000 and $15,000, then I will sell everything on Thursdays and Sundays, 2 times a week. Thursdays and Sundays. And that's the reason for that is because that's when I repeat my cycle. Monday is wheat, Tuesday is barley, Wednesday is canola, and then I start over. Thursday is wheat again until I start... Jesus Christ. Until I start to get more crop varieties. So that's my schedule for that. So if I'm between 5,000 and 15,000, then I'll sell every Thursday and Sunday. And then if I'm above 15,000, I'll just sell every Sunday. Every week, I'll sell everything I've made. And then it'll be like a profit day. And I'll be able to buy stuff. Unless, of course, there's a great demand that pops up. And that's kind of why I'm saving all this. If I see a great demand that's above, let's say, 1.7, if in like the 1.78 to 2 times range, then of course I'm going to immediately sell everything that I can of that type. So those are some of the rules. Let's see, what else? I have to buy the fields in increasing monetary order. So, increasing price. So the first field I have to buy is 9, and then, I don't know, I have a list that I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to have to buy those in order. Also, I think I should have to buy the equipment in order. If I go here, tractors, apart from the mods, because the mods kind of have some cheaper ones, which I think would be okay. As long as the price, you know, doesn't matter. But I think I should have to move up one by one. That way I have each one, and then, you know, that'll be cool. And then what else is going to happen is the idea is I want to pay off my debt, my $200,000 debt. Let's make it by a month, 30 days from today. I will be paying off that debt. So that's going to be my time limit. And then after that, I want to try to make $1 million on top of that, which I don't think is going to be too hard at a certain point. I think it'll be kind of almost exponential growth. Just every time I get a new thing, it'll be faster and easier. But yeah, so that'll be very exciting. Let's see, what else is there? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I will be hiring workers whenever I can, because it's so much better. And that's kind of, I'm just going to sort of expand and try to, you know, survive on $20 with nothing else to do. So what I'm going to do, there's my little cultivator. Look at this. Oh, it's adorable. Boy, I tried to do this on titanium on the American map. And the starting field with this equipment is a nightmare. It takes like 2 hours to do this way. I can get a field done in about, I think 45 minutes is my fastest time with this equipment. So that'll be good. A lot shorter. And yeah, so the first thing I'm going to go for clearly is the fertilizer. That's super important. And so I need to get $2,000. I think it's $2,030 for the modded fertilizer gun thing, spreader. So that's going to be very quick, I think. Oh, and every night, since I have all this debt, every night the interest ticks over and I have to pay $842 every night. So that's something I have to watch out for. I think I can make more than that in a day though, so I'm not too worried. What's this? Fertilizer? Yeah. I wish the fertilizer system was better. Because the way it is right now, the first fertilizer you get is exactly the same as like the liquid manure or solid manure or whatever. They're all the same. I don't like that they're all the same. Why bother branching out, you know? But that's the thing. Maybe I'll try to get one of every object from the store. That might be cool. I'm certainly going to need it to run all these fields. Oh, another thing. I don't like the plow. I don't like plowing. I don't like making a new field because I'm bad at it. It always ends up not straight, and then my OCD kicks in and I hate it. So what I'm going to do, instead of making extra fields, I'm just not gonna fuck with the plows at all. I'm just gonna keep fields how they are, and everything's gonna be fine. So yeah. So this is exciting. This is the speed I have to travel at for quite a while until I can save up for a bigger tractor. Or just another tractor. I think it's weird that the cheaper tractor, the $8,000 one, or the almost $9,000 one, is better than this, according to its numbers. Better horsepower, whatever. There we go. What's cool about this sower, though, here's the thing, look at this. You got corn here, you also got beets, sugar beets, you can plant with this. I mean, you need to defoliate and you need to harvest those, but that is an option with this sower, so that's cool. I do want to get to those crops as fast as possible, because they're super nice. So, we'll see. We'll see. I need another harvester as well. The harvester you start with is tiny. So, I'm just talking about things that I need at this point in the game, because I have nothing. And then, oh, this is the last thing I need to get from the store. So that's good. I can start on the field. Yeah. So I also want to buy, I think after today, I will go and buy some chickens with the money I get. Because that's always nice, those getting eggs every day. Good way to make some small cash. Let's get this, back it in. There we go. Nice and lined up, ready to go. In the shade so it doesn't, whatever. The paint doesn't fade or whatever it does. Let's get started here on this little field. Why not? Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Q, and let's get this started. I'm not gonna, you don't need to rotate crops, by the way. You don't need to do a new crop every day. It kind of refreshes, and it doesn't matter. But I do like to do other crops. I do like to rotate, just because it's boring to do the same one every day. So, man, I'm already looking forward to better equipment. I mean, this isn't bad, but it's pretty bad. So let's see what's going on here. We got some hot days coming up. 22, 24 degrees. It's going to be good. I think those affect the speed that the harvest gets done. That the growth cycle gets done. I don't think it affects the number of things you get. So that's cool. And then here we've got wheat prices just dropped. Here at 7 o'clock. That's okay. Wow. Finances are a mess today because I did all that finagling. That's okay. Everything's okay. It's always okay. I have $19. That's in my pocket. And it's just draining right now. I found a horseshoe. Which is nice. It's always good. So here we go. Just moving back and forth. See, I'm already way further. Oh shit. I'm drunk here. I'm already way further than I would be on the other field. Like, that field is way too big to start off with that poor of equipment. I'm sorry. You need some magical money powers to get all that. Okay. Magical money powers. I just said that. That came out of my mouth. Hopefully we can get this harvester upgraded. Whoa. I don't like that this isn't centered. Is it me or is it not centered? I don't think it's centered. I think maybe the guy's centered and then the thing behind him is like off-centered. That's annoying. And then the little light back there is totally off-centered. Just an asymmetrical mess. Okay, let's pull this out. Getting ready to fill the trailer. The tiny trailer. Now, in my experience, there's usually an Amazon sale pretty close to the start of the game, which could get me my first fertilizer a lot faster. Because the one fertilizer spreader is worth 2,000... Oh shit, I'm full. How long have I been full? Since back here. Not paying attention. Cool. Let's bring this guy over. What was I saying? I don't know. So, in my experience, this field gives about 5,000 units of wheat. So that's just one and just a little bit extra of these cargo loads. Shouldn't take too long. 13, 14, go. Good. Bring it out here. Okay. Let's get this show back on the road. Yeah, I wish I could get something that could pick up all this hay, then I could use it on cows. I don't know how cows and sheep work. You have to like feed them and shit? I've never done that. I've never done like potatoes or corn or any of that shit either. Because I haven't actually played this game that much, but that's okay. That's alright. So just getting this first field done. So what I'm going to do... Hey, how about I show you guys the map really quick. Here we go. Let's go here. So if you see, the first field that I'm going to buy is up here. Field 9. This tiny little field. It's up by the inn. And what I want to do with that is I want to make it canola all the time. Always canola. Because the inn pays really high price for canola. And that could be like a constant little, every day, just a boost in our income from that little field of canola. But I also would need a whole set of equipment, a harvester, and everything I just got from the store over there because I don't want to move it all over there every day. Because this is painful enough to sit here doing this. Driving it halfway across the map's got to be the worst. So I'll wait until I get a better harvester, then I can move this red harvester over there and keep it there. There we go, that'll do it. Are we halfway done? Oh man, this field goes so fast when you're used to the big American field. Anyways, I'm going to cut the recording here, finish the harvest, and then I'll talk to you guys when I'm about to cultivate. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so a total wheat amount was 5223. We're finished with the field, so what I'm going to do is drop off this trailer. I'm going to get the rest of the field done and ready to go for tomorrow. Then, I will go and sell all of my things and see how much I get for it. There's our rooster strutting around. Let it go. Oh, right. I like to let it go next to that thing. Okay, so cultivator. Tiny cultivator. Whip around here. Oop, that's too far. Perfect. Okay. I've been doing this challenge, the first one, where you're not going to see it, so much that I'm used to the speed of this fucking tractor now. Like, it doesn't bother me how slow it's going, which is kind of weird, but still. So let's move this over here, and let's get to work. Down you go. Alright, getting this field all cleared off. Gotta get rid of this little turnaround shit right here. Let's move over this way. That's it. I don't have to swing out as much because this thing doesn't have a whole lot of area behind it. There we go. Perfect. It's kind of wibbly, but that's alright. We'll get through it. This field is so nice. It's not reaching up over that mountain. Well, we're going to have those eventually, but then by then I'll hopefully have the equipment to handle it. I like starting off with just this small amount of money because it adds a little bit of, fear to it, I guess. Because right now, the interest tomorrow night, or tonight I guess, the interest that I'm going to have to pay tonight will ruin me. So it's good that I have this little... I mean, this wheat, this 5,000 wheat, that's a lot. That's enough to save me for tonight from starving. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, so this is kind of tedious, so I'm going to once again skip ahead, and I will be back once this is done, and I'm ready to start sowing the field with seeds. Be right back. Alright, field's fully cultivated, as you can see. It's all nice and shiny and clean, ready for new seeds to take residence here. So let's go get those. Oh, the seeds are going to drive me down into bankruptcy, so that's cool. The $13 that I have in my wallet will vanish. Yeah, so this is going a lot faster than the other map. So that even in itself feels like an upgrade. So that's good. Let's turn this around. Back on into it here. Great. Get this going. Got it. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Barley. Is that what we want? We just picked up some wheat, so yes, barley is what we want. Actually, no. Wheat would be what we plant on Mondays. There's a reason for that. I'll explain in a second. Okay, so, Monday, I'm planting wheat. Tuesday, planting barley. Canola, Wednesday. And the reason for... Here's the thing, nothing's going to happen on Sunday. I'm not planning anything. Hopefully. Because, I mean, unless I need the money, but I'm not going to plant anything because I want to start the clock over. Because generally throughout the week, the time that I start farming changes. It gets either super early, like 4:30 in the morning, or it gets super late, like, 11 in the afternoon. So if I start on Monday, if I start on Monday, then I can restart at 6:30 or 6 o'clock, just one standard time every Monday, and it can fuck itself up throughout the week, and that's fine. But Monday is at least going to be on time. Let's put that down. Oh shit! Come on. Okay, go. Great. So yeah, let's put some seeds out here on this bitch. Let's maybe widen it a little bit more. So this is a good start, I think. Being bankrupt, having nothing, no equipment that's worth mentioning. I think this is good. Hopefully, and this is very, very optimistic, but hopefully we can have our fertilizer by the end of the week. So at least some part of this week we can start doubling our output, which will be awesome. Then we can start hiring workers and getting second, machines, a second tractor maybe. So I could take care of cultivation and harvesting all at the same time. I need a new tipper, because the one I have now is pathetic. And then, wider machines will then come after that. Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to progress through the menu as it's listed. Because it's listed in terms of, there's some that are redundant that you don't really need, so we can skip those. Let's make it seem like we're progressing. Here we go. I'm going to finish seeding this, and then I'll be back. There we go. Field accomplished. Alright, so it's done. It's all sown. I need to turn the speed back up to fast. And then it's time to go sell all of my wheat. I'm down to $292, almost $300 from the 0 mark. So let's try to bring that back out. I guess we can move the speed up to about 15, 30, because we gotta get to the next day. So here we go, let's pull this in. And then let's start heading over to the mill. Mill is the highest price, as it usually is, I think. Wheat's just gone up, so that's good. What's it at? 328. Actually, let's slow this down. Let's keep it at that, huh? No, slow down. What was I looking for? Yeah, this. There we go, 328. Oh, I need the trailer. That's a lot. 328 is pretty fucking good. So why don't we grab, get as much of that profit as we can. Hopefully, we will. Oh, let's put that. Got it? Okay, cool. So let's... I was about to check for eggs, but I only have a rooster, so... that wouldn't have been a thing. Peck, peck, peck. Peck, peck, peck. That's what roosters do. Okay. We got a long way on up to the... That's it, full. Let's go for a ride. To your left, you'll see field 17. That's a pretty good one. Pretty big field. I think that's 19 on the other side of that. Is it? Let's see. Oh. Oh yeah, 18's on the slope downwards. That's 19 right there. Here we go. Water tanks. Cool. Maybe we should go look for some horseshoes in a bit. That'll be fun. I only found like 3 ever, so looking for them might be fun. Let's head on up. So the way that these crops work, if you're unfamiliar with the game, wheat yields the most out of the first 3. Wheat, barley, canola. Wheat yields the most, but is usually the cheapest. Or you can sell it for the least. Barley is kind of the middle. There's less of it than wheat that you get out of a field, but it does sell for higher. And then canola, you get half the canola you would get from wheat, but it sells for a lot more. So that's kind of the trade-off there. I don't know about corn, potatoes, sugar beets. Those are different. Corn is kind of, I think it's sort of useless. I mean, you can chop it up into food, so I think that's the only real use for it. That's profitable. Cool, yeah. So let's see. Here's the spinnery over here, where you go turn into wool. And And here is the mill, towering above everything. It would be cool if there was a great demand right now for wheat. But there's not going to be. Honk. I don't know if you can hear the honk. There's a honk. So it's going to be nice to have more than one field, so I could designate each field as a certain crop. Like this one here would be nice to have as either wheat or barley, and then I could just ship it right down there to the mill. So let's see, let's hope. I think we'll get ourselves out of this hole, but we'll see. Go for it. There we go. Oh wow, $1,000. And that was, what, 200 under? So that's about $1,300. That's not bad. It was almost 300 under. It was almost $1,400. Let's go get the rest of it. That'll be good. So if we take away the interest I'm going to have to pay tonight, which is $842, and I'll end up with about 300, probably 400 at the end of this next load that I take. So that's going to be a nice jump up from the $21 that we started with. So that's pretty good. If we gain 400 a day, we'll be set to. As long as the thing is, I can't spend money on like wages. I can't hire a worker. I have to do it all myself at first, because otherwise I'll be in a deficit. As is right now, I am in a bit of a surplus, just a bit. So let's keep it going then. Let's cut across through this. No, let's not. That's dumb. It's not my field. Once it is, I'll drive across it all day. Probably not all day. These fields are kind of small. I mean, not compared to my field, but compared to like 40 or 1, they're pretty good. The field right there above mine, is that 13? What field is that? 14 maybe. 14. This one. That's pretty good. That's a good starting field to get. Once you have enough. Boy, it's going to be so nice having all this stuff that we're going to have eventually someday. Get some windmills going. Have crazy amounts of income from that. Boy, a great demand for wheat would be awesome right now. Push it up just a little bit more. How much do we have left in the silos? 700. Oh, that's actually a lot more than I thought it was. I thought it was like 500 or something. So 700 is going to be good. Jeez, this thing is slow, man, isn't it? I think I'm going to cut it, and then I'll be back once I'm at the mill. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we have $1,400, which is not enough to do anything today. So what I'm going to do is start speeding up the time and get the crops grown, and then I'll be back tomorrow to film the next episode. I'm going to do 1 episode a day in-game. So that's going to be, kind of the thing. And the days are going to start very short, like this one. And then they're going to get longer as I have more to do, hopefully. But yeah, so this has been episode 1. All I'm going to do, ride this back down there, and wait for sunrise. And then I'm going to be ready to make some more money. Actually, you know what? There's one more thing that we gotta see from this episode is how much money we have after the day ticks over. Maybe that'll be next episode. You'll see how much money we have. It's not gonna be much, but it'll be there. Okay, so I've been Acylumgaming. Thanks for watching episode 1 and the getting started rules and all that shit. of Farming Simulator 2013. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!